Have you guys ever been in the grocery store and you have a kid that runs up to you and wants to tell you about his new pet fish that he's just so overly excited about? And it generally comes out as his new pet fish and its name is Sparky, and you're just sitting there looking at the parents, nodding and saying, "Uh-huh, okay, yep, that sounds great." Well, today I want to tell you a little bit about how speech therapy is so important in younger kids, usually around age 2 to 5, because when they get speech therapy, when parents notice that their kid is falling a little behind or can't really say those sounds that normally are going to help you understand that really this little kid is telling you that his new pet fish is named Sparky. For 5 years, I've been a speech para, and I am the person in the building that teachers will bring their kid to, and they will look at me and they will say, "Please tell me what this kid is saying." There's two parts to speech therapy, and it is articulation and language. Articulation is going to be where you have those ending sounds like your pet, your bed. You have all those ending sounds, and the ones that we will focus on the most is P's, B's, M, N, and T's. When parents first notice that their kid is falling a little behind, usually a doctor will tell them that they need to be screened. And when they go through the screening, we will look at all of those sounds and we will then determine if they need to have speech services. With the brain development, it is so important for kids to get speech therapy at such a young age because of the brain development. The brain development, yes, it is always developing. It is always new. It is always changing. But from ages 2 to 5, you have the most development in the brain. And when your kid is coming to speech therapy and getting that continuous drilling of getting those sounds with the brain development, that is going to get the kid to realize while his brain is developing, it's going to continuously click, hey, I needed to say bed, not bed, not bed, not pet. I have to get those sounds. And when your brain is developing and you're continuously drilling, then you are able to help that kid with his articulation because it is a routine thing, and with the brain development, it is automatically staying up there with the brain development, and it's going to click. It's going to get your child talking so much clearer, and it's going to have them being able to go up to that stranger and letting them know that it is a pet fish and its name is Sparky. The second part of speech therapy is language. Language is dealing with common things, colors, shapes, animals, concepts. You know, you have that, you're telling your child, go pick up your toys. You know, you need to put your mermaid on top of the toy box. And that kid just can't grasp that concept of on top. So with speech therapy, generally, you know, we usually, once they go to preschool, it is when we really drill, we really go at it hard, and we continue working on all of these things so many times a week. And then the parents are such a big part of it, because if you go home and you don't really have a conversation with your kid, that child's not going to grasp the sounds that you're making. And yes, your kid is going to get frustrated, but if you sit there and you work on those sounds and you let them know that you are there, and you work on those animals, and just driving down the road, you know, you can point out a tree, you can point out a fence, you can point out the grass, and kids will really start getting a much broader sense of common things and concepts. So with the support of speech therapy, we see how much, with the drilling of speech therapy and parents' help, we see how much our children can really grow.